Oh, 2023 is coming, bro. I gotta set some new goals. Oh, 2024 is coming, bro. Let me check my goals. Bucky doesn't set goals at the end of the year. He sets goals at the end of his meal. Cause Bucky knows how important goals are for him as a young man. So he dedicates all his time and efforts towards achieving them. So why should you set goals as a young man? First, be more masculine. Ignore anything you've heard in TikTok about being more masculine and being confident. Let me explain this masculine energy which I took from this book called The Way of the Superior Man. The masculine energy is all about setting and achieving goals by competing and dominating other men. So setting some purposeful goals and working on them will 10x your masculinity and confidence by itself. And second, you're limiting 90% of your potential. I'm gonna use this book called Psycho-Cybernetics, which talks about this whole ass goal achieving machine that you have inside your brain, which is probably 90% of your whole brain power. So you literally have a whole ass QB inside of you that is waiting to achieve goals, and you're the operator of that machine. So when you set goals, he will give you the chakra that you need to help you achieve it. Literally, if you set a goal to hit a PR on the bench, your subconscious mind will pump up more blood to your muscles and even stretch them so you can achieve that goal. But if you don't, you're limiting his potential, or even worse, using him to get a 5-star in Genshin Impact. And the third reason is to actually achieve success. Now, I've only achieved success in the fitness area until this point, and I've only started taking goals seriously after I've already achieved some success in it. So I can't say setting goals and visualizing them made me lose weight and get ripped, even though I've set a weight goal in my weight loss journey, and I made a huge progress towards building an aesthetic Bucky physique since I've set that goal. But I still don't have enough evidence yet. And I don't wanna be like those 13-year-olds who's telling you to start a business. But go read any book or podcast about those successful motherfuckers. Setting goals and visualizing them is like that one habit that all those motherfuckers are doing, and help them achieve their successes. And fourth, setting goals will help you discover your purpose. Probably struggled with discovering your purpose and what university will you take or what job do you want. And you probably watched a lot of videos about discovering your purpose that basically told you to just look at your goal. But I don't think you will discover your purpose by just looking at your goal. I've came up with this formula. Setting goals plus taking action on them, aka doing the work, plus reflection on that action by journaling and asking questions equals to discovering your purpose. So you gotta set goals, act, and then reflect. And that's why you should build the habit of setting goals, visualizing them, reading them, obsessing about them every single day. So how can we set goals in the first place? To set goals, I use this app called Notion. Some people like to write them down every day or save them in a paper, but for me, that shit is inconvenient because I already got a shit ton of school papers and I don't wanna be mixing my goals with some bullshit. So copy my way if you want. I will link a Notion goals template so you can start setting your goals easily, and you're gonna start setting at least one goal in these 3 sections: relationships and social life, business and money, and health and looks. And you're gonna think in decades. You're gonna set these goals for 10 years from now, because as First Man says, a man who thinks in decades is dangerous. You're not gonna be able to fill these up in one sitting. You have to journal and ask this question: where do I see myself in 2033 in every one of these pillars? And at least set one goal for every one of them the first time. But I don't know, shut up. This is why you gotta think big. You gotta understand that average is a failing formula. You don't wanna just be another average YouTuber. Don't just wanna be another average coder. You don't wanna be another average millionaire. Well, not really, but You get the point. You're gonna set some big ass goals for yourself, cause no one achieves more than he thinks. Don't limit your potential. Oh, I just want abs, bro. Shut up. So set those big goals, but you're not gonna stop there. I'm gonna use this book called the 10x rule, which talks about this rule. To achieve 10x goals, you need 10x amounts of action. And the book writer, which is basically a millionaire, he regretted why he didn't 10x his goals, because he was already taking that 10x amount of action but didn't 10x his goals. So after watching this video, I went and 10x all my goals, and I was already thinking big. And I've already read this book called The Magic of Thinking Big, which basically brainwashed my pussy ass beliefs. And you're gonna do the same thing. Go 10x the goals that you've set it. If you wanna be an entertainment YouTuber, set the goal to be the best entertainment YouTuber. If you wanna be a millionaire, set the goal to be a billionaire. If you wanna get fitter, set the goal to have a 190-pound bulky physique in 5 years from now. And don't be discouraged, because as I said, you have a whole ass QB inside of you that is ready to achieve goals. So set some big ass goals and let him give you that chakra. And when you set goals, set them in a tense that makes you feel that you've already achieved them, and visualize yourself achieving that goal, which will basically give you that winning feeling, because your subconscious mind is stupid. He can't tell the difference between the real world and your imaginations. So when you imagine yourself achieving that goal, you're gonna get that winning feeling, which will 10x your confidence and affects everything you do, even the little stretches in your muscles. This visualizing technique works better when you need that winning feeling. For example, when going on stage to give a presentation or hitting a PR in the gym. I basically use visualizations before I record these videos. I literally visualize 250 million young men watching me right now, so I can get that confident feeling, so I can speak charismatically to the camera and have a charismatic body language. I've talked about charisma and body language in this video if you wanna check it out. Now, after you've started setting your goals, you're gonna obsess about them. Literally, anytime you're waiting, you're gonna remember your goals. If you're walking to the gym, remember your goals. If you're waiting in a line, remember your goals. If you're taking a shit, remember your goals. Because as I said, they are your life priority as a young man. But don't just check your goals page and visualize them. You're literally gonna turn your goals into your identity. This book called Atomic Habits talks about this shit. Your habits shapes your identity, and your identity shapes your habits. This identity shift will help you do the habits that your future self is doing, which is basically the habits that's gonna help you achieve your goals. So basically, if your goal to get to 100 million subs, gonna say, I am a YouTuber who got 100 million subs, and literally say it hundreds of times throughout the day, so you can literally brainwash yourself into a new identity. You can still check your goals every day so you don't forget them like I did, and visualize them when you need that winning feeling. But this identity shift is the most important factor about setting goals. This is the thing that's gonna make you hit the gym even if it's snowing outside. This is the thing that's gonna make you work on your goals even if it's Saturday 5 a.m. and everyone is sleeping. And I found this question in the book Atomic Habits really helpful. What would plus identity goal plus do? If you're overweight and you've set the goal to have a 180-pound bulky physique with shredded abs, and your family bought a chocolate cake in the fridge, you got nothing else ready to eat, and you can't bother cook broccoli and chicken, and you're tempting to eat that shit. So you're gonna ask, what would someone who has a bulky physique with shredded abs do? Will he eat chocolate cake or go make some broccoli and chicken? Same thing if you're procrastinating on your work. Ask, what would a YouTuber with 100 million subs do? And talking about doing the work, don't forget to set some yearly and monthly milestones that will get you closer to that big ass goal, which will actually make you start taking action right now. Stop making that excuse of waiting till you get to university or got a degree or found the perfect business idea. Dude, fuck your business idea. This book called The Millionaire Fastlane talks about this shit. A shitty idea with a huge amounts of action is equal to millions of dollars, but a good ass that idea with no action is equal to $0. And if you're struggling to know what form of action should you take, just ask, how can I make progress towards my goals right now? But don't take those bullshitty forms of action. Oh, I gotta make you my business plan. Shut up. Take the action that will actually get you closer to your goals. If you wanna be a YouTuber, script, record, and edit that video and upload it. If you wanna be a coder, code. If you wanna be the best doctor, start learning that shit from now. But to achieve your 10x goals, you need 10x amounts of action. And you can't start taking 10x amount of action instantly. You have to progressively overload the sacrifice and the effort you're giving towards achieving your goals. So you go from 0.5 action to 10x action progressively. So watch this video where I show you how I 10x'd my productivity and started taking more action towards my goals.